Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe. Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe. Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe. Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe it.
Your voice can be powerful enough to start a riot, but it can also be gentle enough to soothe a crying baby. Using your voice to speak up and speak out has the ability to change the outcome of any situation. Yet, so many people are afraid to use their voice, or they fear their voice will go unheard. Fortunately for my fellow Regal Eagles, I am never afraid to use my voice, and I am ready to speak for you. My fellow Regal Eagles, I am Deja Grandison, the voice for the voiceless, and I am vying to become this year's JTX freshman class president. As a freshman, I am well aware of the challenges we face as we adapt to high school. In the weeks that school has already been in session, I'm sure you will all agree with me when I say this is definitely not good school. To compound the natural challenges, we are the elite in an advanced program on a college campus, and then nothing less than the best is expected from us. Now that's major pressure. And let's not forget, we are still battling a pandemic that has certainly overstayed its welcome. And yes, this pandemic has made it challenging for us to have as many activities, but some ideas I have had are to host a school podcast and have virtual game shows. With so much on our plates, I want to make sure we don't get lost in the shuffle of things. I want all of our voices to be heard so that we can start to shape the culture of what will be our school for the next few years. We may be the new kids on the block, but I will ensure that we have a shape on the block. I'm dedicated to education, committed to my peers, and loyal to our school. My work ethic is unwavering, I'm passionate about people and community, and I'm a strong, resilient leader. This makes me the ideal candidate for freshman class president. I will listen to your voices and ensure that your voices are heard. As class president, we may be underclassmen, but we will not be underdogs. So if you are ready to be heard, start by voting for me, Deja Grandison, the voice for the voiceless. Your support in me means that you will never feel unsupported again. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Trinity West, and I am running for the position of the 9th grade vice president. In the process of running for this position, I have been asked, what qualifications do I have that qualify me to be vice president? I am very kind-hearted, time manageable, and reliable. I believe that becoming vice president would be a great opportunity for me because I enjoy helping others and providing what I can to those in need. I believe it is mandatory to have management and organization skills. In order to lead an entire student body, you must know how to lead yourself. These skills are crucial to becoming a team leader and a voice for the student body. Due to the current situation we are in, we are not able to do activities like we used to. So I have been challenged to think of some COVID-friendly activities we can participate in. While I have some answers of my own, I would like to ask the student body, because that's what I believe is most important. I want to hear your voice and I want to hear your ideas. You matter to me. A happy student body makes a happy vice president. Now remember, if you want to vote for the best, vote for Trinity West. Thank you for your support and your time. Trinity, why you should vote for me. Safiya Johnson as your secretary. I will keep good notes as well as tell your concerns to the student body during meetings. I want to make sure that the students are in control of making a lot of decisions and that they have a voice in activities and other things going on at Tougaloo. I think that is important that students always are getting true information and no fake news ever. So yeah, vote for me for secretary.
To my fellow sophomore classmates, I am Kiersten Burk and I am campaigning to be your sophomore class president. My goal is very clear. I am here to serve you. I will advocate for access to more events and experiences and opportunities to network and explore career options. I will also have a homework hotline that will allow students to earn community service hours. If chosen, I prioritize my role in SGA and dedicate my time to representing your interests. Now, SGA can be fun too. I will collaborate with other SGA leaders to host monthly movie nights and trivia games. Also, I'll be spearheading other activities to promote social, emotional, and mental health. With previous leadership experience as a 9th grade home test representative, I have proven that I am more than qualified to lead you into a brighter future. When put to the test, I stand out far from the rest. Please vote for me as your sophomore class president. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shane Neal and I'm running as your 10th grade SGA president. Firstly, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I am 15 years old and I'm the third child of my parents who have been married for 26 years. I know you're wondering, why should you vote for me? What qualities do I have that make me different from my fellow competitors? Well, I like to tell you that I have a growth mindset. You know, the growth mindset is many traits in itself. It shows that I'm determined, hardworking, and most importantly, caring. The compassion I have for my fellow peers is endless. I am a JPS scholar, so I understand the pressure and the hard work that we put into this school. Lastly, I would like to say, vote me up the real deal. And remember, if no one else loves you, I do. Have a great day, Eagles.
Hello everyone, I am Charles Williams and I stand before you today a candidate for the position of 10th grade SGA president. After days of brainstorming of what will be my lasting impact if elected, a word came to mind: inclusion. You may ask, why inclusion? I answer. In my homeroom, I have noticed that only a handful of us are in 2 or more clubs. To some people, this may be no big deal, but to me, it is a very big deal. And though I'm saying this now, last year as a 9th grader, I wasn't in as much as I would have liked, but that was understandable. Now, as a 10th grader, I want to be more involved in my school. Hyping up school participation will make our school years more memorable and exciting. Inclusion also extends away from school. It goes into outreach to our various communities, spreading awareness for our school's vision, which is to become a top-ranked model school of innovation. Inclusion is so important for a school like us because we are so small, nearly a fourth of a suburban high school and nearly an eighth of an average American high school. And yes, I did the math, and those numbers are a bit too much for me to handle. I guess what I'm trying to say is a vote for me is a vote for change. A vote for me is a vote for togetherness. A vote for me is a vote for inclusiveness and inclusion. So vote Charles Williams for 10th grade SGA president. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kylan Wood and I'm running for sophomore class vice president. My platform is made for the student body and I plan on serving the sophomore class. I will not make any empty promises, but I will help us encourage and keep and make responsible choices. As we walk on these historic grounds, I remember the words of one of our fathers, Frederick Douglass, quote, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress," end of quote. So let us start here together.
Greetings, JTech student body, and a special greetings to my fellow sophomore class. My name is Whitney Starr-Jones, and I am running to be the 2021-2022 sophomore class vice president. There isn't much I can think of that will persuade you to vote for me. However, I can assure you that if I'm awarded the privilege of serving this amazing program and giving back a fraction of what has been given to me, I promise to do all in my power to be a leader that illustrates what a true JTech scholar should be. I plan to be honorable, honest, just, responsible, loyal, and accessible. And when I'm not exhibiting those qualities, I hope that the amazing group of people around me will let me know in order for me to become a better leader. I promise that I will strive to connect the student body on all levels. In my time here at JTech, my teachers and classmates have pushed me to explore my limits and speak out on the things that our school needs. And I want my classmates to have those same experiences. The student body needs to be heard without being dismissed, and there needs to be leaders advocating for the well-being of all students. I want to know what my classmates are feeling and what they want to see done around campus. When we were all first introduced with the possibility of attending this amazing program that promotes only the epitome of excellence, there were a set of guidelines that we were all meant to follow. We were given a vision of what our program and community was meant to be. That vision was and still is to become a top-ranked model school of innovation. When I look at what has been accomplished in this program, I am filled with the joy that can't be expressed in words. And most importantly, I am filled with the joy for what the future holds for this program. Importantly, the student body, which has done so much for me and for the community, will continue to strive for excellence. In closing, I want to thank you all for providing me with the opportunity to serve you and our amazing program. I want to be a mediator for our class in an anchor in troubling times. The world is in a state that doesn't need to be mentioned, but I believe that our school is like a diamond in the rough. So whether you vote Whitney for vice president or not, I hope you remember that you have the capability and obligation for excellence as a regal equal. Thank you.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. We're gonna make it right. And as I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. You see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A broken bottle top, a broken stoler's heart, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, and you got to let it go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no messing with the man in the mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, then look at yourself and make a change.
My name is Kyita. Kyita is me. No one is perfect, please believe. The mask hides my insecurities. The body you're in is stuck within. Never revealing the scars deep under my skin. Working hard day in and day out, the insecurities leave like water in a barrel. Look to your left and look to your right. Everybody is different, so you'll be right. No one is perfect, please believe. My name is Kyita. Kyita is me.
Hello, I am Tyneah Buckley, and I am running to be your junior class secretary for the 2021 through 2022 school year. I have held leadership positions in the Student Government Association in the past, such as freshman class vice president and sophomore class president, so I know I am capable of fulfilling the responsibilities of this role. I have excellent communication skills in both written and verbal forms. I also have collaborative skills, and I have the time management and organizational skills necessary to juggle the commitments of serving in the Student Government Association. Overall, I will do my part to ensure that we have a safe and successful school year. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Roberts-Hattix, and I am vying to be your junior class secretary. I will make the best junior secretary because I am willing to work with the other members of the SGA to make sure that the class of 2023 is the best that it can be. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I'm saying that it takes a student body to make the right choice. And if you, the student body, vote me for junior class secretary, you will be making the right choice. Vote Roberts-Hattix as your junior secretary. Thank you.
Securing out the votes, yeah, that's my mission. Me and real quick, that simple addition. The equal success, that's the best condition. Cooking real rice, stove or deep. You know either way, your boys gon' eat. They ain't much challenge that I can't defeat. You know I don't split like I'm wearing some cleats. Why vote for me? Because I set the thing. Of value and honor like it's in my gene. I promote all to follow the dream, and the help is needed, I do by any means. I love to build a young king or queen and support them all on the way to the green. I'm pragmatic and a learner fanatics and learn skills real systematic. Miss Bowes, Bala, James and Chapman can vouch for me. I'm charismatic. Quiet at times, but really emphatic when I'm dealing with unsettled static. But offer me what will I do? I'll make the school more nice for you. Got an idea, just hit me up. I'll take it to the staff, let them know what's up. I'll plan events with the right permission, have newer meets, that's my ambition. On that note, enjoy your day. I hope it leads you to the right way. We can start a future like it's crochet, but for me, it's just an entree. Peace.
How dare you tell me I'm not like the other girls? And those other girls you're referring to are my sisters, my mothers, my friends, the very people that I go to find solace and kindness when the worst things in my life have happened. How dare you assume that I should take that as a compliment and beam at you like it's praise when you are alienating me from the very core of my proud female being? There are thousands of ways to tell me you love me. But breaking down my sisters to make them feel small, to make me big, is not one of them. Tell me you love me, but not because I'm different. Tell me you love me just because you do.
Dr. Gray's oldest daughter is one of your patients, correct? You've treated her through the years, which means you most likely had to sign off on the adoption. Why was it held up, do you know?
Look, unfortunately, those things always got delays. I mean, I see it all the time.
It wasn't because Dr. Gray was briefly fired from Gray's Law.
Did Dr. Gray's insubordinate behavior almost cost her daughter's adoption, Dr. Gray? Sorry, I don't see how her family life is relevant here. She seems to be fairly cavalier about the law in both her professional and personal life, so I'd say it's relevant. In fact, she used her youngest daughter's identity to commit insurance fraud.
Alan Brown, Farah Lazard, Deborah Green, and Sam Carter.
Dr. Gray, we have your list of patient testimonies here. You don't need to repeat them.
Those are the names of the spouses of every patient I've ever lost. I remember every single one of them.
Okay. Thank you for that.
You don't get to sit up there and ask questions about my daughter. If you want to take my license and make sure I never see another patient again, then you do that. But you have absolutely no right to ever mention my daughter's name because you are the one who killed her father. You don't remember me, but I remember you. As the coward who stood over my dying husband, the love of my life, and you didn't even attempt to do burr holes after he failed to get him a head CT. Burr holes!
We don't have time for a CT.
I was doing burr holes as an intern. That one night should have cost you your entire career. But instead, you're sitting up here judging me. You don't deserve to judge anyone.
Yeah, we could just recess to evaluate the situation. See if Dr. Gray's conflict of interest is...
My conflict of interest? My medical lessons should not be in this man's hands. He is dangerous.
Thick black hair, divine brown skin, big brown eyes, plum lips, thick hips, short legs, and all that come with the melanin God gave us.
Good afternoon, my name is Jordan Hall, and I'm honored to be one of your candidates for this year's presidency. I come to you more than qualified and up to the task because I live to serve the community. From landscaping and cleaning Poindexter Park to late night study sessions with my friends and classmates. Now, you all know me. Some from McWillie, some from Bailey. All of you are from our illustrious Eagle Queen. You all know I've worked hard to be a good student, a trustworthy friend, and a positive representation of JPS and Tougaloo inside and outside of school. And remember, like my hall, vote Jordan Hall. Thank you.
My name is Asa Shirley, and now I'm running for student body president. I feel like I'm the best candidate for this position because I'm a part of the first graduating class at JTEX, which has come with a lot of responsibilities and opportunities to grow. All of JTEX staff are women, which as a young woman and young leader, I feel like they're paving the way for other JTEX leaders as well. Having your voice heard is a challenge when you're by yourself. But with me as your president, I can ensure that you are heard and that we pave the way for more JTEX leaders and scholars in the future. You know I'm worthy, so vote for Asa Shirley.
Hello, parents and students. My name is Monicia Osborne, and I'm vying for the position of student body secretary. I believe I should be student body secretary because I will make this year better than the last and more enjoyable. I am organized, and I will make this year more productive going into the year 2022. Thank you.
Hello, JTEX family. My name is Ramiyah Green, and I'm running for the 2021-2022 Student Body Media Manager / Historian. I'm a history major who enjoys learning any and everything about history. So why not let me to be the person to record the history we're making here at JTEX? You need the right person for the job because we're already making so much history being on this HBCU campus and doing all the events we do. You need the right person to put them in, and that person is me. So please consider me Ramiyah Gray for your 2021 to 2022 student body being manager / screen. Thank you.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 17. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of a hand. For me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hands are gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way. Ooh, I know you used to love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old as evergreen. And baby, my smile forever in my mind and memory. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. Then baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love where we are. So baby, now
Miss Zoey Taylor is the daughter of Chastity Stuckey. Her hobbies include painting, singing, and dancing. Zoey plans to attend Howard University and aspires to become an anesthesiologist and interior designer. Our school's mission is to promote excellence, community, honor, and scholarship. If selected, what actions would you take to help promote our mission?
Providing towards the community is a big deal. I would do different community service projects and talk to the students about being excellent and how to perform great character.
Miss Kyita Welchlin is the daughter of Cass and Cassandra Welchlin. Her hobbies include swimming, watching Criminal Minds, and shopping. Kyita is considering attending Florida State and aspires to become an Olympic swimmer. We have been battling the COVID-19 pandemic for the past 2 years. While there is currently no cure for the virus, scientists have created a vaccine that has recently been approved for children. What are your thoughts on the vaccine? Do you think that it not being offered to all children will have an impact?
So I currently have the vaccine, so I think it can be very beneficial. It not being offered to children, I think that it could have an impact because children, they don't really know how to control themselves around others, and as being in school, it could be very scary. It can be scary, and for the parents, in case they get it, or they also have a high risk of getting it.
Miss Sanai Malone is the daughter of Chelsea and Walter McAfee, and Theron III, and Demetria Malone. Her hobbies include reading, shopping, and playing with her siblings. Sanai plans to attend Hampton University and aspires to become a forensic crime scene investigator. Standardized tests are a critical component of formalized education. Schools on all levels require said scores for different reasons. Do you believe that standardized tests are necessary? Why? Or why not?
I think with standardized testing, it definitely depends on the type of student and the type of learner that they are. Because some students, they're able to get the questions, get the tests right, and just quickly get it through. Because most of the time, after those tests are over, or after that unit is over, those students tend to forget throughout the school year as a whole lot of other topics are introduced throughout the school year. So bringing all that back from August of the year before to May or June of the next year, I don't think it will be that necessary because even though people do have long-term memories, I can remember things from 5 years old, 4 years old, education and some of the things that some people are reaching and striving towards in their life, it just doesn't make sense for them to keep on remembering some of those things.
Miss Chelbri Jenkins is the daughter of Michelle Robinson. Her hobbies include watching anime, playing video games, and helping people. Chelbri plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi and Jackson State University and aspires to become a traveling nurse. If you could meet any person in history, who would it be? Why?
Person in history I would like to meet is Rosa Parks because I would like to ask her what made her want to stand up for herself against the white men that told her to get off the bus.
Mr. Jerry Palmer is the son of Jerry Sr. and Tiffany Palmer. His hobbies include swimming, fishing, and talking. Jerry plans to attend Tougaloo College and Baylor College of Medicine and aspires to become a psychiatrist and businessman. An era that has a heavy social media presence, what kind of information can future college recruiters and employers gather about you from your social media pages? Why is what you post important?
College recruiters saw my social media. I think they would say that I'm very family orientated they think I would possess the qualities of a natural leader. I think this because most of my posts includes my families and me showing some type of community service, doing a community service job, and I feel like this shows the qualities of a leader, the natural leadership that I have.
Mr. Ryan Lazard is the son of Miss Camicia Lazard. His hobbies include rapping, live streaming on Twitch, cooking, writing, running track, working out, and producing music. Ryan plans to attend Georgia Tech and aspires to become a software engineer and developer. We believe that as Regal Eagles, we should be collaborative, competent, confident, hardworking, honorable, resourceful, self and socially aware, self-motivated, service-oriented, and tenacious. Of these attributes, which do you think is most important? Why?
I believe being self and socially aware are the most important. And the reason I say that is because if you're self-aware, you can tell yourself right from wrong. If you can tell yourself right from wrong, you can make yourself, like you can motivate yourself. You can become determined. You can become hardworking. If you're socially aware, you can, who and who not to collaborate with. And that will make you collaborative, I'm trying to say. And so that's why I believe that being self and socially aware are the most important.
Mr. Amarion Arnold is the son of Larry and Linda Arnold. His hobbies include reading, cooking, sleeping, digital design, and stargazing. Amarion plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi and aspires to become a graphic designer and artist. What are some qualities of an influential leader? Which of these qualities do you possess?
Some qualities of an influential leader are compassion, kindness, acceptance, honesty, and perseverance. Personally, I feel like I embody compassion because I'm able to put myself in the next person's shoes and see where they're coming from. So if they have a problem, I put myself in their shoes and try to see the situation from their point of view.
Miss Jahliyah Readus is the granddaughter of Larry and Juanita Readus and daughter of Crystal Readus. Her hobbies include singing, reading, and spending time with her family. Jahliyah plans to attend Tougaloo College and aspires to become a pediatrician. Explain how the collaboration between the Jackson Public School District and Tougaloo College to establish the Early College High School can positively impact the perception of the Jackson Public School District and change how students perceive urban education.
I believe that the collaboration between JPS and Tougaloo College to form the JTEX program is a very astounding thing that JPS has done. A lot of people feel that because students are in JPS and we're surrounded by a lot of white counterparts in other districts that we don't have the same things that they do. But this program is here to show that we're just as special, we're just as smart, and we're able to achieve the same things that those other students are or more. Thank you.
Miss Markita J. Shell is the daughter of Mark and Jackie Shell. Her hobbies include practicing makeup application, attending and watching football games, shopping, and community service. Markita plans to attend Tougaloo College and aspires to become a sports and entertainment attorney. If you are selected as a member of the Student Government Association, one of your roles would be to assist the faculty and staff with recruitment of future students. What is one recruitment strategy that you think we should implement to attract future model JPS-Tougaloo Early College High School students?
One recruitment strategy I think you all should implement is to create an alumni association. As being a part of the first graduating class of the JPS-Tougaloo Early College High School program, I think that the 23 students that will graduate will be a perfect model for new students that are going to come in the future.